Hello, everyone. Welcome to Space Engineers. How's everybody doing today? Let's see, how's my mic? Seems a little bit loud today. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe it's good. Well, anyway, today we are going to be working on the... Kind of loud. Let's see, we got a couple of things to do. We were going to mine this whole area, or at least a bit of it, to get some stone. So that's one thing we're going to do. Go up the grassy stairs here. Another thing we're going to do is talk about what the plan is for the mining, the ice mining whole situation. So to recap where we left off with that, down here where the trailer used to be, we've got this platform built that we haven't built any more with. So in the last stream we went and got some... My phone is making a thing here, hang on. We went and got some iron and nickel? I don't remember what we actually got. Iron, I think, for sure. Sorry, phone's doing a thing. There we go. So anyway, so we got some iron, and because we'd run out of stuff, and it should be processing now, and so we're going to use the stone to get some more iron and basic materials and things like that. And why does it seem like my mic keeps spiking louder than it should be? Hopefully that's... yeah, it looks better. Okay. Okay, so the plan, as I've decided, and I reserve the right to change my mind at some point in the future, is we are going to... Well, let me go back and kind of explain my thinking here, my thought process. So, I was originally thinking we would build a mining station on the ice lake that would just kind of do ice mining and refining and everything, and then we would use the truck to bring back the refined hydrogen, or whatever you would call ice that's turned into hydrogen. I guess it's refined, I don't know. Then I thought, well, that would only collect the, there would be a limited radius around the station where it would be able to mine, and we'd have to, of course, leave space for the truck to come up and connect to it, so like we're kind of limited. So then I thought, what if the truck itself could just drive around and scrape the surface and do the mining? And then I talked to some people in the comments and thought about, I don't know, I don't really like that, because then you're driving around with this truck with a bunch of drills on it and everything, and I thought about maybe the mining station could just be mobile itself, maybe on a rail, and then I just thought about how that's not really, like, it would still require some manual intervention periodically, and I really wanted something that was more of like I could have this thing working on a very large area on its own and not have to worry about anything. So I went on the workshop and I started looking for ice mining blueprints, because a normal mining station is generally, they're built to go down deep into the earth and not like a shallow, wide area, which is what I would need to get on an ice lake. So instead of that, I didn't find anything good. So here's what I've decided to do. We're going to make a second mining ship, but it's going to be what's called a quarry miner, which is where the drills are pointed downwards. And it essentially goes like down a bit, and then up and over and down a bit, and then up and over and down a bit. And we'll just set the depth really low. It'll use PAM. So we'll still build a station out there, a refinery station. We'll build a nice refinery for hydrogen. We can put a ton of cargo. We can put a ton of tanks out there. We'll put some solar panels on it so it can be self-sufficient. I mean, we could technically put hydrogen engines on there, but might as well just use solar and not use up my hydrogen. And then we'll have not nearly as much cargo on the truck and a lot more hydrogen tanks on the truck. Excuse me. And then we'll just drive out get whatever we need from the station, from the mining station, and then come back here and plug it in. And the beauty of using a PAM-based miner like this one is that if we set a really, really large work area, and I don't know how big the work area is, but I believe it can get pretty large. If we set a really large work area, then when it comes back and docks, if the station is full of ice, it will wait to be able to be, like, it won't go back out and mine as long as there's still ice on board of itself. So if the station gets full, it'll just sit there and wait. And then, you know, if it's waiting for the ice to process into hydrogen, then once ice gets low and it's able to clear itself out, then it'll go mine some more and come back. And so, and if we fill up all the containers in the hydrogen tanks, well, I don't know what's stuck in my throat today. If we fill up everything, then it'll just sit there and wait for me to come and drain some of the hydrogen out. So I think that's going to work really well because it'll basically just do everything automated. And the only time I'd ever have to intervene is once it's completely stripped an area of the ice lake, then I can come back and tell it to, you know, go do another area. So I think that'll work out well. And since the ice is right at the top, I won't have to worry about that issue of once I get a certain depth, you know, trying to get to the ore that's really low. So what I'm going to do is start a blueprint going for a quarry miner, and then we're going to go back to the vehicle over there and start kind of scaffolding out what we think might be a good looking truck for carrying all this stuff. It should be able to carry the miner as well, but really only in a temporary fashion because we're going to leave the miner out there. So I'm gonna let me mute and cough for a minute. Okay. Hopefully that was muted. All right, where's my interface? There it is. All right, so let's see which one of these pulls the pistons out. There we go. Then we're going to want to load. Actually, let me turn the build and repairs off. We're primarily going to use, I had this thought of, like, since we've got the welder wall, we might as well use it. Like, it can weld faster than the build and repairs, but the good news is that the build and repairs will fill in any gaps that happen as it's pulling back. So, let's see. The welder wall projector, we don't need this to say BTA anymore because we just have the components, hopefully. Let's toggle it on. Blueprints, and we're going to use a McSinney quarry miner. We want the atmospheric one, which I believe is this one. Now I'm going to have to look at, it looks like all of the connectors are on the side, but I don't remember if there's one on the bottom, but it shouldn't matter for PAM. But these are PAM based, right? Yeah, okay, good. Good. All right, so we're going to throw that on there. That is the atmospheric one, right? Yes. All right, let's stop you. And then let's go. Oh, I'm stuck inside of it here. Where is... Okay, that's the front. Okay, so we just got to push it forward a little. And to the side. But let's see. There should be, yeah, there's, okay, so there is a connector on the back as well. That's good. That might be correct. Let's see. Are we... No, I think we got to go forward a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. And then up. There we go. That should be good. And then I have no idea if we have enough components for this, but we should have all the right types of components. So let's push this back in. Then we'll turn our welder wall on and our build and repairs and let this thing go to town. Shouldn't take too long to build. I was going to originally let it go just automated and go work on the other thing, but I think I'm going to let it ride. Oh, you know what? Oh, look at that. The drills are down in the ground. Oh. Oh, that's not good. This thing is too tall. Huh. Well, you know what we may have to do then is, I may have to let the build and repairs build it. We could flip it, we could flip the projector around the other way and build it out that way. I mean, I could have the welder wall build everything except the drills, but I have a suspicion that the drills might be structural for some things. Like there might be some things attached only to the drills. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we could do... We could just lift it up. Maybe. Well, how would it go? If I flipped it around, I assume then it would... Yeah, it's going to collide with the... catwalks. Either way, so I can't really flip it around. I'd end up with the same issue of having to hold it up in the air. So, okay. So we'll just do that. We'll do it normal, and then we'll just angle it up and let the build and repairs get the drills. So, we'll just do that. So let's... There we go. Continue pushing this in. That's funny. It never occurred to me that it might not actually fit vertically. I think we were thinking that this would always be tall enough for anything we were building. Funny how that works out, huh? We'll have plenty of miners sitting around. But this will be good. If I build a spot for a miner to dock, I should check if this thing has a connector on the bottom too. If it does, we could build a single docking section for the miner on there that this one could also dock at when we go out for mining things. Alright, so that should be good. Alright then, let's turn on... We don't want to do that. We want the welder wall. Good, good. Hopefully that didn't just build something into the thing. And let's reverse out slowly and see how we go. One thing I should check though is how is our iron? Oh, good. It processed all that stuff, didn't it? That's a lot of iron we got back. Alright, so hopefully we have enough of everything else. I'm thinking I might just let this thing go on its own. Might make it a little bit slower. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, it's going to keep doing that. Hang on. Oh man, I'm really going to have to organize all that stuff on it. Yeah, I'm going to need to get some water. That is really loud. What am I even trying to do here? The pistons for the welder. I want your velocity to be half the speed they are now. That's that one I wanted. There we go. We might have some clipping going on. Let's see if we can pull out further. Uh-oh. The game... Whew. The game was crashing for a minute there. Are the thrusters on with this thing? There we go, that's the problem. Alright, I think I'm going to have to babysit it a little bit then. If turning the thrusters on does that. Yeah, so far the build and repairs haven't had to do anything. Oh, you can see them kind of going in and out of there. There's a possibility that we will run out of components while it's doing this, and it'll have to, like the build and repair will have to kind of fill in. Oh, hang on. Are we out of nickel? Yeah, let's let it catch up here. We're not out of nickel, I bet, but... because I just saw a bunch of nickel in here. Yeah, here we go. So why are we building... oh, there we go. Now it's working. Maybe I should go drill some... oh. Looks like a thruster is done. Yeah, let's keep going with it. Let's see, there's a thruster on. Maybe I should put down another assembler. Yeah, it couldn't hurt. Yeah, might be a good idea. Or, let's see, what do we got going on back here? You know what we could do? Just because these are mostly basic things, we could temporarily throw down some basic assemblers. Like, they're going to be slow-er, but at least they'd be getting stuff done. Lightning's getting closer. Come on. That now, is Izzy making use of that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now it is. Alright, that just gives us a little bit more parallel processing there. Let's continue on. It's gonna be loud. It's a little bit. Everything's a little too loud today, isn't it? Yeah, good thing subgrid damage is off. Otherwise, we probably would have blown up the welder wall by now, or the miner. This thing is beefy, isn't it? It's robust. It's probably going to be able to fill up with ice like pretty much immediately, and then come back. Which is okay, because we're gonna, once we get the the mining station started. We're going to be kind of leaving it on its own for a bit. Let's stop this for a minute. We're going to be kind of leaving it alone for a bit, and then working on building things like a launch pad and stuff, and then we'll be able to go back and get all of our hydrogen. So then the plan is going to be that we're going to go up into space, and we're going to basically go to the moon and get some materials, get some gold, hopefully get some silver from some asteroids along the way, and begin to create a bit of a space dock up in space where we can start building like combat large grid ships. Because the ultimate goal is, I'm hoping by like this summer, we can go get some Factorum. And I know that's like, seems like a long way out, but trust me, it isn't. Yeah, it's going to take us a while. It's going to take us a long while to get all the way established in space and be able to do things, so. Alright, I'm going to keep on pulling this back since it seems like we're completely out of the thing now, out of the welder wall. Alright, now what I'm going to try to do is get this hinge for the welder wall. I'm going to try the upper limit is 90. So I guess what if I said lower limit is 0? And we just kind of go straight up with it. We probably don't need to go that high, but let's say 45. And then, what's my velocity? Let's go like -2. Is this on? It is. Whoa, okay. 2 is pretty fast. Let's say -0.5 next time. Now this is going to be an interesting one, because I assume that once I turn on the thrusters, let's make this like 80 degrees. How are we going to go? How far down will we go? Will we hit this thing? This railing? Yeah, we're kind of resting on it. Well, I think what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to... Where are we? We're at 78. Let's make it 76. Honk you up there. There we go. I think what we're going to have to do is turn the thrusters on and then immediately hurry up and come out and disconnect it. Uh-oh, thirsty. Gonna have to immediately come out and disconnect it and hope it doesn't flop along. Actually, you know what I could do? I mean, we could just try to drop it. Like, it's not that far up, right? We could just try to drop it from where it is and hope it doesn't break anything on the way down. Like, the drills should probably protect everything, I'd imagine. Yeah, probably. Okay, so we'll do that. I'm gonna have it pull back just a little bit so that it doesn't Oh. It's gonna land on those railings. Which, honestly, I don't know why I started the railings there and not just like right there. Oh, the welders are still on. Let's fix that real quick. No promises, Rumble Strip. No promises. Yeah, I should have just made these. Yeah. Okay, let's replace these real quick. Give me anything here. This is like the worst possible block that I could be doing this with. There we go. Alright, I don't know what the... what catwalk do I want? I think I just want... No, there's two different ones I want. So I want a end like this, which I don't know that I have the... Oh, I do. Okay, so I want that. Then over here, I just want a flat one. Okay, there we go. So now it's like, that offers you basically the same level of protection as before. You could still walk out here if you wanted to, but now you don't have to walk all the way back. So that'll let me put this down a little bit more, and we won't drop it from as far. I'm going to leave it attached for now because I don't have anywhere to plug it in. So it can charge up there. Let's try this at 78. Let's try it at 80. Let's try it at A2. I think that's probably good right there. So yeah, we'll be able to cut it without turning the stuff on, and it'll just fall down. What's bad YouTube? What did YouTube do? Oh, you know what? I want... Oh, am I going to have two groups? Okay, so MXI-T2 is the tunnel miner. MXI-Q2 is the quarry miner. Just so we're clear. And I want the Q2's batteries to go to recharge mode. Alright, and I'm going to... Oh no, is it? Okay, good. It's looking okay on my end, so at least I don't think it's me. The buffering is what we're talking about. Alright, so I want... Oh, these batteries are already on auto. That's good. I want thrusters on. Unlock. Then we are going to go over here. Now, if I understand my things correctly, this should be the lights. We're gonna need those. Alright, if I understand the deal correctly, hopefully I don't smack into the wall here, but if I were to go in here and start mining normal, we will drop the stones out, and the build and repair will grab them. Yep, see the build and repair grabbing them? Good. Good, good, good. So that's how we're going to do this. I'm assuming, making an assumption that it's able to process it, because we're spitting the stone out slow enough that the build and repair is able, the three of them are able to keep up with processing it. I'm just going to have to be careful I don't go too far out the side of the... It's going to be difficult. Oh, it's difficult to see where I'm... It's difficult to orient myself. Thank you, Rumblestrip. That was the correct pun for the situation. Sometimes I don't like repeating what the people are saying if it's a really good comment. That way, you either have to actually be paying attention to the comments in the VOD, or you have to have been on the stream. You know, it's like an incentive to be here. You don't get to see Rumblestrip's incredible wit. I mean that legitimately. So I think... So actually, now my question is... let me kind of set this down a minute here. My question... Okay, so it is maybe having some trouble keeping up with that. No, maybe not. No, looks like between the three of them, they're doing okay with it. What I want to know is, how are we doing on capacity for stone in here? Apparently we're doing really good because the refinery is... the refinery is refining it as fast as we can mine it, so... Let's go till the batteries are dead. So, remember, I have two goals here with this. I am digging a basement, for one. Trying not to break the side of the base here. So we are digging a basement, but we are also trying to just use the raw material to just build up tons and tons of iron, silicon, and nickel in the base. I don't want to do PAM for this because well, actually, I could do PAM. Yeah, maybe I could. Maybe I should do PAM for some of it, because that's actually a really good point. Because it'll give me like a nice even angle. I want to make sure that I don't accidentally drill the sides of the foundation. We may eventually have to make that foundation wider. But yeah, it's actually not a bad idea, because what we could do is... Let me back it up here. We're not lined up at all, are we? You? Yeah. So that should stop... Oh yeah, now it's pulling stone from the base. How do I turn these things off? I got a button for that, right? Okay. Hey, dear. Welcome to the stream. You didn't miss much. We built a second miner over there. It's a quarry miner. Oh, boy. Okay. No spoilers. No spoilers in chat. Yeah. No, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so we need to... I gotta remember how to do this. Things that I want to do... Let's see. Let's do this first. Because we're gonna go... I want to make sure that I get enough clearance here that we don't, because we're kind of... I don't want this thing to smash into anything while it's maneuvering, so... Okay. So... Yeah, okay. Alright. Stop recording path. Okay, so behavior settings, I want it to ejection drop position, ejection in motion, that's what I want. That way it'll just keep on going. And then let's set up a mining job. And I need to see sensor field range. So we need to be very, very thin. Width of 2? Let's see how... we might be doing just a width of 1 at this point. Because a width of 2 is Oh, it's just barely the size. See, I'm wondering if it's going to hit the sides if I do this. Okay, well, let me set the height real quick. We definitely want the height to be a lot thinner. Oh, that's going to be cutting it real close. Should we do it? I mean, we could. Let's see, I first need to be completely... I guess I am pretty level, aren't I? Yeah. Big shake. There we go. I mean, that's not bad. We need to be lower. Let's see, we need to be at about a 30-degree angle, I believe. Roughly. So... Man, that's going to be... I mean, it only has to... I think there's enough clearance. I think there's enough clearance there. I'm going to actually make it 3 tall. Hey, Ree, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, now if I do that, though, I think we're going to be hitting... At some point, it's going to be hitting the top. Although... that'll be okay. It won't hit the top, I don't think. And we'll just our ramp in will just actually that's pretty good. I like that. Let's go down just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna chance it and hope that it's not gonna smash into the sides. It very well might. I don't know how closely it adheres to the bounding box, so I'm going to be standing by to stop it at any moment, basically. But I want to make sure we're still at about 30 degrees. And where do we... Start position, let's say start position top left, and that'll tell us right away if we're going to hit the ceiling. And I could just do an immediate... Let's see, 5 is a line. I think I could just do an immediate stop. Right? I should just be able to... Alright, if I go... start, we can stop right away. Okay, good. So... Oh, well. Okay, so we immediately took damage. And went home. So... So yeah, so there's that. That was weird. I just lost YouTube entirely. So like that was not a like dip in bitrate. That was YouTube disconnected. Can you all, are we back? Can you all hear me? Trying to see if my my stream has come back. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, good. That was weird, huh? Maybe it was because of the storm going on here. Okay, so we're gonna start over and start a job that's not going to, I mean, at least we didn't hit anything, so there's that. But I want to basically get to about here. And we'll stop the recording, then we'll set up a new mining job. And the width is just going to have to be 1. It's going to have to be 1 single tunnel, unfortunately. And maybe we just have to do it twice, you know? So we'll have to give it a little bit of a wide berth here. If I'm going in straight like this... Oh, here's how we should do this. If I go in like this... There, we can get that close to the wall. So, let's say we go about that close to the wall. Alright, then we'll go... I don't know how deep we should go. I didn't really set the depth last time. I did min 32 meters. Let's go like... I don't know, we could always build over a hole in the floor. So let's go 85 meters. Height, I think might still be good. Let's make sure that I'm getting my angle correct here. So I liked where we were before. I am kind of afraid I'm going to hit that thing. So let's lower ourselves to be maybe about there. I think that'll be okay, right? Hey, Marcus. Oh, dear. Thank you for the free advertising. It's always great to have new folks. All right, I don't know if I'm properly lined up or not, but let's just go for it and see what happens. I don't think we're going to hit anything this time, so let's do it. Oh, that scared me. That's how confident I am. I'm just getting out of the ship. So it will do a couple of, because I did a vertical, it will make, I think, 3 tunnels. I have noticed it is not dropping any stone, though. So, because the sorters are off. Okay, well, we are going to have to trust in it. Now, let me guess, we already filled up. Okay, well, you know what then? Let me just, please stop hovering. I don't like how this thing is, like, moving around as it changes its, Alright, so if we go into behavior settings and just switch this to current... Oh, you're gonna bonk the wall, aren't you? Okay, we'll just set this to drop position there. And now you're hitting the wall, aren't you? It seems to have drifted. Is it? It doesn't seem to be the wind. Well, let's see what it does when it starts moving again. It may damage a thruster. Hey, Game Dork. Welcome. We're trying to see if we can automate some stone mining. This thing sure does take a while to drop stone. Maybe I should have just done a... You know what? I'm just going to do, for the sake of kind of making a guide hole, I'm going to set up a new job right in the middle. And it'll just be like a guide hole, basically. And then I could manually mine around that hole. So we'll just do this. So we're at about 30 degrees there. That way this thing can kind of do whatever it wants in terms of... So we'll go a little bit lower there so we're not going to hit the top. At least I hope we're not going to hit the top. All right, that should be okay. So we'll do that instead. And then I can just kind of like right-click drill around the edges and stuff. Dumping stone while too close to the ground. So that's true, and I also am wondering if it's the wind from the aerodynamics mod causing it as well to kind of drift a little bit as it's changing weight. But I wanted it to actually drop the stone in motion so that the build and repairs can pick it up as it was going, and it would just be like constantly dropping. But I don't think I have the build and repair set to go too far down into the ground, I think is the main problem. So it may get to a point where they're not collecting the stone. So anyway, we'll just do drop positions because I've got other stuff I could be doing while it's doing it. So let's start this. And this way, if it does drift, because we're right in the center now, if it does drift, then doesn't matter. It's not gonna, yeah, it's not gonna bonk into the, I see it's kind of bouncing around a little bit there. It won't bonk into the sides. That's the main thing. So we'll just have to keep an eye on whether or not it's going to smash into anything when it decides to dock up to recharge. Bonk. See, in Space Engineers 2, we would take no damage from that because it is moving significantly slower than the maximum speed for damage, or the minimum speed for damage, rather. Come on, build and repairs, get it. I don't know that the build and repairs are working fast enough here. Oh, it does. Yeah, I think they are. They're getting it. It's not, there's not enough here for it to be despawning yet, so. Oop, and there it goes. Yeah, we're good. All right, we're gonna leave that alone until we hear an explosion. And we'll go work on our other thing over here. I'm probably going to need some materials. I have a lot of materials. Let me put some of it away that I don't need. Can I get it into here? Take that. Take that. Take that. I don't know why I'm holding it. Alright. Good. That'll be going on for a while. I imagine we'll hear an explosion pretty soon. Alright, and are you all struggling to charge? No. We're doing okay. Alright, so around this platform, we need to build some stuff. Now I'm thinking I might build over these wheels a little bit of overhang. Maybe just like a mudguard looking thing, or maybe it will actually build hanging over the edge. Could probably put, I think we'll probably just cover the top in solar panels, no matter what's on top. But then we got to think about that wasn't an explosion exactly, but I must know what it just hit. Okay. Well, it was probably just the ground, I assume. Yeah, this'll work. And you know what we'll eventually probably do is just move the build area up and then do another center dig or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's going to be doing that for a while. Man, it's only 5 p.m. I would love to make this fog go away. But in the meantime, let's see if we can map some stuff out here. So, we're going to need a place. Oh, you know what? When I was over there, I meant to check if the miner has a... We're going to be running back and forth a lot here. I was going to check if the miner has a connector on the bottom, or if it's only on the sides and back. Looks like it does. 2 of them, actually. Ah, that's handy. This thing's just got connectors for days, huh? Yeah, we could probably even put one on the front if we wanted. Okay, so we got 2 on the sides, 1 on the back above that merge block, 2 on the bottom. Okay, so we could do a vertical mount like this, and we could have either miner attached to it if we do a nice big clear docking area. So that's good. I'll probably put it in the middle for balance sake, although I doubt that this thing's going to tip over. I love how I just teleport up a ladder. Okay, so I did not finish putting the conveyors in. Okay. So if we were going to do a little bit of cargo starting here, so the cargoes would go back 3, and then we could move into 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 of hydrogen. We could do a little platform hanging off the back for the miner. I highly doubt that the miner is going to be heavy enough to really bother this thing. So why don't we do that? A golf cart? It's actually a good idea. You guys remember the roach? Was it the cockroach? The roach? What did we call it when we were on Helgen? This thing? The little not golf cart, but like the little buggy thing? That thing was cool. Alright, let me do this. Let's see, I'm not gonna split this thing, right? If I go... I'm also going to need to make sure that it's not busy grinding the ship instead of collecting stone. But that's okay. As long as we get a bunch of stone, we'll be fine. It doesn't have to be the most amount of stone ever. What color were we on here? Is it this one? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so we're going to put in some... Why don't we do the vanilla armored conveyors, or not modded, I'll say, so we can kind of see them there. Let's see. I should be able to take this one out too, right? And not lose. So that's all connected back there. Okay, good. I keep wanting to use the vector thrust mod. Again, I haven't used it in years, and it's a lot of fun. We should. I was tempted when we were building the plane up there, whatever we called the plane, to do a vector thrust plane instead, but then I thought, if we got the atmospheric mod, we should just use that, right? Like, we should use wings. But maybe there is a future ship we could build. That could use vector thrust. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so we want the cargo. Oh, you know, what could we, how come, we could go... Oh, did you just make helicopter blades out of normal blocks with the aerodynamics mod? I've done that before. It works surprisingly well, although I do believe I have helicopter blades in as a mod, which also works pretty well. These things. One of these, I think, is an actual thruster. That just looks like a helicopter blade. So what I'm thinking is conveyor, reinforced conveyor 2. What I'm thinking is we could go so that I don't have to have too much of a I want to use the cargo that has the I just realized I kind of need this to go out to here, don't I? If I want it to go up the hydrogen tanks. They would be here and they'd be hanging over the edge. Oh yeah, we gotta redesign this thing. Okay. Stand by for redesigning. How bad is this going to be a problem, what I just did? Okay, seems to be okay. We're not going to lose... No, because those are attached below, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Don't stand on that. Maybe I should put a build and repair on this truck to help with the building of the mining station. That's a good idea. You know, actually, now that you mentioned that, Marcus, it could be cool to have an Osprey-like vehicle that does use it still uses the aerodynamics mod primarily, but is capable of just vertical takeoff. It's not the nanite mod, it's the nanobot build and repair. The nanite mod I used maybe like however long ago, 2 years ago almost. I mean, I used it a lot when it was new, and then I used it again recently, I guess a couple years ago at this point. And it's really slow for one, and it uses a lot of power, and that's okay. I don't mind that, because like I do feel like these things are overpowered and there probably should be trade-offs, but the main problem that I had was that it seemed like half the time it was not picking up the changes to the grid, more than half the time, and you would just be sitting there waiting for it to detect that you plopped something down, and it would not detect it, or it would be throwing an error or something, and so I'm not using it. It's too bad too, because I really like the look of that one more than the other ones. More than the build and repair. Like, the build and repair just looks like missiles flying around, you know, almost, but less. Like, the effects are not as good, right? So, all right, so I gotta plot this out here. So the here we go. Not curved. There we go. All right, so if my cargo is going to start, one moment, please. Yeah, we're not going to use the, as a rule imposed upon myself, we will not be using the bar as a weapon. So, yeah, you could definitely, like, when I first started playing with it, I did not know that it was easily weaponizable, and I remember getting attacked by something from MES, and the build and repairs just disassembled it as soon as it got close enough, and I was like, oh, well, that's a better defense than defense shields. So, but yeah, we will not be using that. We will not use it against, like, the Factorum. In fact, even though there's no bad guys flying around here, I have it turned off, so it should not attempt to grind enemy blocks. Let's see. Okay, so I want my cargo to start here. Oh my god. How many times will I do this? I want my cargo to start here. Let's do this from this side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so now we're on... That's 1, 2, 3 for the cargo. Now we're on the hydrogen, so it's going to go 1, and that's going to be my vertical. 2, 3, vertical. So we'll do that, and then we'll do a reinforced T-junction. Is that how I did this one? I think so. All right, not that it matters because you won't see it. All right, so we'll do a hydrogen sitting there, hydrogen sitting there. That's just for redundancy because they will connect to each other. And then the container is only going to have one on the back in the center. So what we'll probably do is go somewhere like up from the, like out from the hydrogens. Because, actually, hold on, let me, oops, no. Here, I want to use these tanks, which only have the top and the bottom, right? So I would have to go, let's see, how would we do this for the center of the container is going to be here. Those hydrogens don't have a side thing at all, do they? Is there a block group for hydrogen tanks? It's this one, right? Yeah. And then I think I got one for cargo, but let's just grab it here. All right, so what I'm doing for visual is I want to have one of these sitting right here and another one sitting right there, but I can't place it yet. So I need, since I can't sink it, wait, can I? Could I sink it down? Oh, I guess I could have it inline, couldn't I? Because it's perfectly between. I'm gonna have to adjust my ladder, but it is perfectly between the wheels. We could sink it down. Yeah. Yeah. Well, now. Okay. Rumble Strip, are you proposing a series that is build and repair only, basically? We have to do all of our attacks with build and repair. We have to do all of our mining with build and repair. That would be, I fear that while that sounds interesting, it would actually be really easy. I'm going to assume we're still mining over there. I'm going to grab some food and we're going to make it daylight real quick. All right, let's go take a nap. Yeah, no explosions yet. I should probably check on how much. I assume we're not filling up on stone. Yeah, no, we're processing stone very quickly, although we're not getting a whole lot of. I feel like we have. We are still. It's a net loss on nickel so far today. But whatever, it's okay. Alright, into bed. Into bed. I'm taking a drink of water. If you're all enjoying the stream, consider throwing a like on the video to help with the algorithm and engagement and whatnot. And if you do want to get notified when I go live, consider subscribing. Good. It's a long walk over to the thing. Smash that like button. Destroy the like button. Do anything as long as it doesn't imply that you like the like button. Alright, so my question is, if I take out a bunch of stuff here to put a container embedded in line with this tube, will this entire thing fall apart? And the answer to that is what we like to call science. So we're going to take out you, and then we're going to see what's underneath that, and I'm going to fall in a hole. Because it's been an entire week, and I've forgotten what's down in here. So, alright, I'm definitely going to have to move the ladder. But we can put the ladder back, which is good. I should be able to do this. I should be able to take that out, and then the cargo container will become structural. Yeah. 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 Oh man, the Helgen series. Great. It was the brainchild of Rumble Strip, and it was definitely a stressful event. You got to watch the prequel is like the last episode of Space Engineers in Space. That was my series before that one where I was living in an asteroid, and then at the end of it, we fly to Helgen, and it's well, you'll have to watch, but it's an event. Also, I'm pretty sure if I recall, there's a fever dream involved. Potato asteroid? No, a stone one. What are you talking about? I almost fell in that hole. Okay. Boom. Right there. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I like this. How's that look from the outside? Let me get a ladder so that I can get back up here. How am I going to get back up here now? Okay, that looks a little goofy, but that's okay. You know what I might do is put, probably going to end up putting a lot of ladders on this thing. What I might do is just put a panel across this so that it fits in. Do I have panels in here? No. Nah, I don't. Give me a... let's put you there. Yeah, like this. We'll just go... boop, boop, boop. Then it'll look a little bit more like it's supposed to be like that. There we go. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. And then I don't have to... then I'll have a nice little, like, walkway in between. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Alright, let's do the same thing on the other side. Is that right? Yep. The other thing about the nanite constructor, whatever it's called, the nanite version of the build and repair, is that it's really hard to disassemble things. Because you have to put like a... oh, missed some pieces. How much... I'm going to grind these myself because I need some steel plates on me. It's a lot harder to designate things to be... like, you can't really pick individual blocks to be disassembled. You can put a... like, build a beacon on a grid to mark it as... to mark it as disassemble. And then, you know, good luck if it actually decides to do it. Alright. We're gonna have to think of a better color scheme for this. Doing it in the industrial gray is a little boring. Ah, jeez. I almost walked right in that hole. How many deaths have there? We're not counting deaths at all. That's not a thing that we do here, just so we're aware. Because, you know, things happen. Anyway, one. Put it there, 1, 2, and then a curved conveyor. Did I do that the right way? Yes. I actually don't know how many times I've died on this planet. Not many, but more than 0. This will also... actually, I could put Oh, you know what? I wasn't gonna. That's right. I wasn't gonna put O2H2 generators on here. I was thinking I could just put them in line with this, but we're not. We're gonna make sure that all the processing is happening at the base, and we're only bringing back liquid hydrogen. These cargo containers are purely for bringing the pieces of the new mining station out to the mining station. So, kind of like, I like that like that. I was thinking like, oh, I could kind of shape this in, but actually I kind of like that being a ramp up. Now I am going to take, oh, wait a minute though. Oh, if I go with my plan, that ladder won't work anymore there because there'll be a cargo container there and I'll have to only use these front ladders. Is that the worst thing? Or should I could push the hydrogen tanks back one and then have a little space in between. Now that that's in line, yeah, why don't we do that? Okay. Redo again. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. The noise is important. That's how the build and repair knows you're serious. Something just fall off? Escalator. Oh, that's... I mean, we could do... Oh, God. We could do a... I'm gonna have to put so many handrails on this thing. We could do a elevator, kind of a lift on the side to go up and down, but the ladder is good enough, I think. There we go. Look, now I'm not going to fall off. All right, so the next thing that I need to do is kind of redo this part so that we can, you know, it can look like it supports the weight of the things that I'm going to build upon it. Okay. So I think what we're going to end up doing is just doing block and then, let's see, am I going to be able to go out? I don't actually know. Yes, but maybe not right where this thing is. Let's see, if I put that there. Can I put another block right there? Yes, I can. Okay, good. So I'm going to do something like this. Right there. Then I might do a similar thing. Let's see, am I going to need that connector? I don't think so. I guess I kind of need that connector to hold the blocks up. But yeah, there we go. So that'll be like that, and I'll have a little bit of a... Let's see, if I put a catwalk across that or something, I should still be able to come up the ladder. Then I'll have like an outer walkway I can get around the outside. You know? John, welcome to the stream. What are you retracting here? Is it math? I assume that the stream is actually best at 1.5 speed, so... Okay. Let's hope that that's good there. There we go. All right, what are the odds that that's going to like clip into the wheel as it's driving? Probably not terrible. All right, I think I'm going to oh, you know what we're going to end up having to do is probably continue running these things. Maybe I should how am I going to do that? I should connect these up and go out the back so that we could have a dock for the miner out the back. Or I'm thinking we could dock it in the middle. I put these batteries in a weird spot, to be honest. But yeah, we could dock it in the middle. Why didn't I just do batteries all the way across? That's the real question. This is also going to mess with how I was going to put solar panels on this thing too. But that's okay. Let's see. So yeah, we could reconnect those to each other and then go out the back. I'd have to just do junctions, I think. But then we just go out this way and then we can have just a platform for the miner. Actually, let me get rid of this one and this one since I'm down here. Yeah, let's do that. I need to get back up here though. Should probably have a ladder on the back too, just so I don't have to run all the way to the front. Yeah. Dock the miner. I was thinking like we could put we could connect like here, do a cross connection and put a dock right here, but I think there won't be enough room with the quarry miner, at least there won't be enough room for its drills and stuff. So I think like a landing platform off the back is probably the best choice. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So let me finish detailing some stuff here. The sound effect is important as always. All right, now I need how am I gonna get a catwalk across that? Actually, would it have made sense to just do catwalk all the way across instead of... Nah, I kind of like this. What would be a better block to have across there? What about a scaffold slope? Would that... If I put that there, I'm gonna bet that the ladder is gonna have trouble with that. And also I don't have a girder. And also I covered up all of the... I covered up every single access point, didn't I? I might have to put like a cargo container, a small cargo container somewhere. Actually, right here is probably a good spot for one. Put a small cargo container here just so that I have the ability to access the... Come on, there we go. So I can access the cargo network. Okay, one moment. What I was trying to do was look at the sides to see if the words were lined up correctly. And they are. Okay. Okay. Upside down scaffold with catwalk integrated. Hang on. Girder is what I need to make one of these. We're gonna do some tests. Give me like a couple girders. So, oh, actually, is there one with a? Hold on. Is there one with a catwalk built into it? That is a... Because I was thinking I would just place one of these slopes and then just stick a catwalk on top of it. Walkable. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that, but then it would have like an extra square piece. So I'm going to put this here and then just see if the ladder will work with that there. Well, no. No. That's why we build multiple ladders. Okay, so I could put something else there. I could, oh, you know what? I could just put there as like a... I could just put like a light. That would probably actually look pretty cool. Get rid of this. If we put like a... Actually, will that work? Corner light, will this work as a... Yeah, no, that one. That's, I was thinking like, oh, I could use that to hold it up, but no, it needs a back. Just use the single-sided scaffold slope. Oh, one of these? Yeah, just like put it on one side, like this. Yeah, that could work. Yeah. Set the overlap. Wait, what are you talking about? I'm pretty sure that this plan will work. If we just put that there, that'll hold up. That'll hold up the catwalk for me. Alternatively, we could do the scaffold block with the ladder and just have the whole thing stick out. Let me jump onto this here. Like, it would look like this. Like, would that be the worst thing? Probably, in my opinion. If I did that, and then put the cat... Actually, what if I just did that? Would it get in the way there? Like, if that was my catwalk? Do we get in the way? No. Let's just do that. Or, I mean, heck, we could just do a plate, and then it would look like a continuous piece. Yeah, actually, I like that. Okay. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay. Yeah, we were making this too complicated. Look, we're just gonna do this. That's it. I could still put a light under it too, and then I'd know where the ladders are. Yeah, see? Perfect. We'll do a similar thing up on the front here, but we'll do it later. Yeah, and then we'll put a light... let's see, I can't put a light under it now. Could I? I'll figure something out. I can put a light on top of it. Whatever. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, let me do some stuff. I want... Get rid of this, and then we're going to get rid of all this. Oh, the big screen TV? Why don't we put that right in front of the cockpit, right in front of the seat, so I can watch TV from the seat. We'll put a vending machine next to the driver's seat, too. Boy, this thing's taking its time. The reason it's taking a long time way over here to do stuff is because the build and repair does actually have travel time. So the amount of time that it takes that blue thing to fly all the way out here and collect the parts and fly all the way back is actually a limiting factor. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, good. Is actually a limiting factor. So I could build another one like right on here, and then we'd have in fact, maybe I should build one. Maybe I should build two of them on here, and I could just put them kind of in line with this, and then we'd have that would be okay. We could do that. Then it'd be a little bit faster. Actually, quite a bit faster. And then when we go to build our ice mining station, we'll have some build and repairs to help us build. There we go. So now I'm thinking we'll build it like a platform out this way. Actually, I'm gonna take that off. We'll put a sorter so that when I land, it'll pull the stone out or whatever. Because the idea with this is that, yeah, sorry, John, the miner that we built earlier in the stream is 90 degrees with the drills pointing down. So it's a quarry miner, and we're going to use that to mine the ice in the Lake Luna or whatever we called it. The idea is, like, the platform will originally be used to drive the new miner out to the lake, but then we're going to leave it there. And then after that, this is going to be the new mining truck. And so we will, when we need to go on a mining job, we'll use the old miner and dock it on the back here and drive out and do the mining. So. We could also, oh, Marcus, if you're referring to me flying back and forth, that will not be happening because I don't have a jetpack. So that's part of the deal with this game. Where is the... There we go. So we'll throw one of those on there, and then we'll just build like a small little platform such that I can land. I don't think there's going to be many clearance issues. So I'm pretty sure both miners really don't go more than 2 full blocks in, like from where their connector is. So if we went out one and then out one and connector, then the fronts would stop here at least. And I'd be willing to bet we might not even need to go out that far because we would go with the with the tanks on here, there'll still be clearance because they kind of are round, you know, it'd be okay. So I think I'm gonna put more batteries on it though. Do I have batteries in here somewhere? Seems like no. Yeah, let's just build this thing with batteries, and then maybe we'll find some places for some solar panels so that we can give this a little bit of a boost in charging because it's going to be charging real slow. What did we name this? Did we name this vehicle? Did we come up with a name for this? We didn't. We got to come up with a name for this. I don't remember if anybody had come up with a name, but I think we need a name. I also need like a windscreen or something on this thing. That'll be the next. Oops, that'll be the next phase. Najir's nightmare, huh? It's gonna be my nightmare if I can't make this thing. If this thing turns out to not be any good. Let's see. So, you know what we could do with solar? Solar panels are always such a weird dimension that they're not really divisible by the correct things. Let's see. If we had some of these, they are 2 by 4. So we could go I could put them... Let's see. 2x4. So if I put two side by side, that's 4x4. So I need a... They can hang off the edge of the... They could hang off the edge of the... Pretend this is the top. They could hang off the edge of the... These things. A little bit, and then they would have to overhang on one side. So maybe we do the overhang on the front and connect some windows to them. Could that look cool? Time will tell. Also, I'm parked in the shadows, which I'm sure doesn't help. What is the deal with you all retracting questions? It's okay. It's all okay. All right. Let's put the tanks in now, because I'm feeling confident about the tanks. Let's see. Is there a specific way that I would want these to face? Let's do it with that little tube on the outside. We're gonna go one there, flip, flip, one there. So that's going to be our... That's how much hydrogen we can carry, and that is a lot of hydrogen. So, that's good. And then I'll have to just kind of like work my way around that. We'll be able to go back here or go through the middle. We'll fix that. But yeah, I like that. This is... I think this is okay. I need to put some railings on this. Seriously. Boy, none of you all can type today, huh? So you all notice Rumblestrip did not retract that message. He just corrected himself. Own your mistakes, everybody. Alright, boy, it's throwing me off that this is, like, leaning, but, Yeah, okay, so... I wanted to put a solar panel on top. I would need something for it to connect to. I'm going to guess that I can't get a light attached to this, can I? No, because there's nothing for it to attach to. And I further am guessing that I can't actually put a solar panel directly on top of this thing, can I? The solar panels don't actually have mounting on the bottom, so I would have to... We'd have to put something up the middle, which we could do with... Okay. Alright. We will do a... oh, you know, it might actually look cool to have catwalk covering all these batteries. Alright, why don't we do that? We'll do scaffolding block X. Now, scaffolding block, walkable scaffolding block, and then we'll do some catwalks like that. All right, and then, you know, we'll do catwalks along the batteries like this, ensuring that I can't actually place anything down anywhere. And then in the middle, we'll do catwalk with thing on it. And then, how am I going to get up there now? Come on. There we go. Then how about, I should just grab the entire scaffolding group. There we go. So then I want scaffolding. I want the X. There we go. The one that's just kind of like a roof. Oh, it doesn't really matter which way I do this, does it? I think that's the way that fits best. the corners. Okay, yeah, but the solar panels don't have mount points on the bottoms at all. On the surfaces, they only have mount points on the sides. So I'm setting up something where I could mount something that can hold the solar panels from the middle, basically. And I'm still trying to decide what that is going to be. So I could do half blocks, and then I wouldn't really have this would become like a tunnel. Or let's see, we could put beam blocks on top. That might be cool. What do we got in terms of... Do I have beam blocks in here? No, I don't. Never have any of the good stuff in here. Alright, so if I did a beam block half like this... Yeah, no, okay. Then we could put our solar panels off the sides of this. That's what I'm trying to do. So I think we're going to go like that. Okay, come on now. I want to get you... Okay, fine. We'll go like there. No, I'll just go around and do it. So it'd be nice if I had put the thing there. Okay, there we go. So now we've got that. And we could even go... Actually, we could extend one more out. Just have a big overhang there. I did not need that there. Okay. Because what I wanted to put there was actually this. Yes, there we go. Yeah, solar panel wings. I am pretty sure even with the aerodynamics mod that this won't take flight, but I can't promise that. I can't promise that. Did I change the... Oh, did I change the color of this at some point? Oh, I did. Yikes. What things did I make in the wrong color? Probably these, huh? Probably these. No? These, certainly. There we go. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be going fast enough for these to really take flight. But... I mean, you never know. You never know. Maybe we become a little daredevil going on here. What time is it? Okay, cool. Alright, I want to fix up this front part to match the rest. And then I think we're going to change up... Let's see. If I went... Maybe... See, I kind of need to look at the front of this thing, but I'm, you know, afraid of falling, so... okay, we're gonna fall. Alright, so if we did that... See, I almost want to push the front forward by one, basically. Then... So I put that there and then, you know, continue on with the pattern from before. Yeah, let's do it and see what happens. See how it looks. So we'll do that, because I was thinking, like, then I could do something like this, and we could bring it in and smooth it up, but then it kind of runs into that, and... Well, actually. Well, actually. We could... Let's try some stuff here for a minute. Get rid of you, get rid of you. What if we did... see how much? 1, 2, 3... Okay, so if we went... okay, well, tell me how that looks. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It does kind of mess up what I wanted to do on the top, because now the top is basically going to be kind of a square instead of an angle like this. What if we... let's see, what if we kept that, but we did something like... that instead. Hang on, so when we go up our ladder, it still has the same kind of you know... oh, no, wait, we wanted to go out one more. That was the whole point of this. Well, we could go then like this. Can I jump over to you? Could go like that on the front and then still have our plate across. So then the front would look like, with the thing clipping through there, would look like that. I like that except for the way that this thing clips through it. The wheel. I mean, I could cover this part with a plate. Then we still have the wheel kind of clipping through there. Do I care? Do I care? Or would I prefer to try to minimize that with something that's more like... that's the opposite of what I want. Okay, not one of those. Something more like this. If we did it like this. Come on. I haven't heard any explosions in a while. Getting a little concerned. Alright, so what if we did that? That might be okay, because there's minimal clipping then. We could put a cover over this. And we could still have some room to put like some lighting on the front of this. Yeah. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better than this. Okay, let's make that match. If I can remember how I did that. So, what? Got stuck. Alright, so I think we also get rid of you, right? So, right? Let me just double check that this isn't goofy looking behind this. Did I miss anything? Okay, so it's just kind of flat there. And then there's some Z fighting. Okay, we're gonna just let the game have its Z fighting. Enjoy Z fighting. Yes. Correct. Good. Right, and then we get rid of this. Okay, that's right. That's what we have to do. Gotta get rid of you. And then that becomes this block. Is that right? Yes. Then we can do that, and then throw a armor panel over it. And then we could go up that ladder and finish off the armor cover. Cool. Cool. That's good. That's what I wanted. And then what I want to do... Is that flat? Oh, that's perfect. Okay. What I want to do here is get some windows. Let's see. Could I do this with the new, like, bridge windows or bay windows or whatever? Or do I want... Don't think I really can. They don't have enough shapes. Okay, so it's going to be regular windows. Let me get rid of all this stuff here. All right, we're going to need the 1x2s, the 1x1s, the 1x1 faces, and the 1x2 faces probably, because I'm getting complicated. All right, and then how many girders do I have? 14? Might be enough. Okay, so I kind of wanna go. Is this gonna work? Yeah, it's kind of gonna be a big windscreen. Gonna be kind of dumb. All right, let me. Kind of want to turn off the build and repairs for a minute and map this out. Let's do that. Oh, I can't turn them off because they will stop collecting the stone. So we're gonna have to go into the build and repairs and say that we are on. Hold on. There is a setting for should we grind or should we weld? I guess I could just turn off. Yeah, I guess I would just go into here and say turn off all the... Oh, you know what? Actually, here, if I disable armor block, yeah, there we go. So it won't weld the armor blocks, but it'll still be doing stuff. Have a good night, Ajir. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time. All right, I'm going to grab some water real quick before I start dying. We're going to have to bring home some unprocessed ice so I don't run out of water. That's going to be the other thing, is we are going to have to bring home some unprocessed ice. Which shouldn't be a problem. There should be plenty. If anybody watching has not put a YouTube like on the video yet, I'd ask you to consider doing so for the sake of the algorithm. If you're actually enjoying it. I'm not forcing anybody to do nothing. All right. Good. Okay, so what I want to do is just kind of map out the shape that I want to do here. So I think we're gonna want to do like this. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I kind of need to get up there, don't I? Could I get up there? How can I get myself up here? So I can't get up there anymore. I guess I could put another ladder. What the heck? Oh, I'm standing in the thing. I could put another ladder like right here to get up there. That'd probably be a good thing to have. Do I have a ladder? It's not going to build the ladder, is it? I may have to actually do some work. Alright, so if we put it like... Put one like here and here. I'm just the worst, aren't I? Alright, so this will just be a regular scaffolding. Corner, slope. I guess we don't really have a... We could do that. That'll probably be okay. Or is that going to be annoying to walk through? Let's see. You're a corner. Half. Oh, you know, a half could work. Should just hold it up. Normal scaffold, I can't walk through the sides. Yeah, I don't think there is just like a... I mean, unless I just did that. I mean, I don't need anything here, technically. I just want it to look like there's some support. Let's do the triangle one and see if that bothers me. Like, how bad is this? Oh, not bad at all. Be fine. Alright, there we go. So anyway, give me all the parts. And we're going to want to put some... We're going to want to put some lights up soon, too. So that I could... see. I guess I could take out... I could take out one of these middle ones. Oh, I should have painted this. Yeah, whatever. I could take out one of these middle ones and put a regular cat... No, we don't have a catwalk with lights. So that won't work. Okay, so it is what it is. We'll figure out another place to put some lights. Okay, so I'm up here. This should work. Should just kind of clip right up here. No. It did not work. Alright. In that case... Let's see, if we put them right in the middle, I don't think I'd be able to walk around them. What would we... I wish there was an offset ladder. That would be nice. I bet there's a mod for that. Let's see, how could we... really just need to get higher temporarily. Maybe we could just do this. Yeah, I really kind of need to get up there. I get... Oh, so close. Alright then. In that case... No, not that case. In that case, okay. Alright, I am really going to want to do something with that, though. It definitely is more of a challenge than... I guess you would expect how much of a challenge it is. was going to say more of a challenge than you'd expect, but it definitely isn't. It's exactly as much of a challenge as you'd expect. Let's see. I want this to be like... Why? No, okay. I guess it has to be this. Okay, and then what I would like to do is just go, and I think this will work. Yeah, to just do this. Get rid of my block here. I like where this is going. There we go. That's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to do was just kind of get like a little bit of a glass enclosure going. You know, kind of a windscreen. And the miner is doing stuff. So I could either... Let's see, I could either do a... I could either block this off and say, like, if I want to go out there, I just have to kind of jump over this, which I kind of want to do. Just to... Yeah, okay. So here's the plan. So we're going to go like this and like that. And then the thing I really needed to kind of do way at the beginning is put railings on this. That way when I go and jump, I won't immediately just fall off of here. I don't know what the back of this is going to look like yet. It sure is darker on this side. There we go. So now, I can't fall off. If I want to get out, I have to just fall out the hole here. So that looks good. We can get rid of these things, because kind of useless. Okay, alright, okay, alright. So with that, I think I'm good to turn on the build and repair again. And then I think what I'm going to do, how much do I have on me? Not much. All right, let's grind you out of here. And let you be taken. Let you be taken. Then I'm going to go ahead to speed things up. And so I don't forget, I'm going to put the build and repairs in here, because I should be able to use them in line like this. Yep, yep, yep. And then I'm just going to drop some light over the top of that so that I don't have to walk on the weird part that looks like it's going to electrocute you. Now let's see how this looks on the front here. Yeah, I like this. Let's see how it looks from the outside. I like that I could drop down and just walk under the wheels. Yeah, all right, not terrible. Not terrible. I should look into getting some lighting going on here. And I think the way to do that... Oh, that's right, I forgot I have these modded spotlights. No, I'm just going to use vanilla. Floodlights might be good for the sides. I am mainly looking at how to get light directly in front of the thing. And then we are going to have to start putting in some regular lighting around. So let's do, I might do some floodlights around where the ladders are. So let's put some like that. So let's see if we wanted to do like a, what would be the best looking floodlight to put like, oh, those are panels there. I can't put anything there. Let's see, I could do, no, I can't put anything in that block. Darn you, Space Engineers 1 and your gigantic grid system. We could change how this looks from the bottom and put floodlights sticking out. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, let me try some stuff. I want to do this while it's dark out to make sure that it isn't going to be super weird. But what's going on here? Why can't I paint? Because of that somehow. Okay, I think nothing will fall down. Relatively certain of that. So I'm going to do that, and then I want to do something like this. Yes. Yeah, then I could stick a floodlight on the outside there. And the floodlight, let's see, so we got angled. That's probably what I want. I don't want it to go straight out. Corner, no. Corner, corner, spotlight, 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 actually. But yeah, angled, like that. Oh, thoughts on integrating the food and water into the conveyor? You know, actually, that's going to require some thought, because I have to teach Izzy how to use the, like, I have to teach it the recipes for making things. So, but we could, yeah, we could definitely do that. That would actually be good. Once Izzy knows the recipes, it can auto-craft, like, tofu and stuff for me and just leave it in my lunchbox, which is a pretty good idea. All right, I like this. I think I still might need some actual light near these ladders, though. You know what we could do is just put some general lighting underneath. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just put some lights underneath in general and crank up the radius. I'll like put one behind that ladder and then behind that ladder. We'll just do that. We'll crank up the radii of those. Probably a good idea just to have the... Let's see, there's 3 in between there, right? So 1, 2, 3, More perfect. We'll do that. Alright, we crank those up, then I should be able to see the ground pretty well. Let me go make that other change to the other side there. Get our spotlight in. Have we come up with a name for this thing yet? John, you're pretty good at names. Did you come up with a name last time? I don't remember. Let's see, with that, I used the... On the other side, I used... No, I guess it... Well, for this side, that might look better. Yeah, I think I like this better than what I did on the other side. I'm going to have to go back and change the outside just a little bit there. Yeah, I think that looks better than what I did. Let there be light. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let me go change the other side real quick. Yeah. Yep, I like this better. Get rid of you, get rid of you. If I put these colors next to each other, this would be a lot easier. Why don't I do that? Let me randomize you, and then grab you, and then I can go like this. There we go. That looks good. Then I can get up this ladder. We can still go up here. We could still jump up to here. I guess the weird thing is that the only way to get out to here is to go... is to jump across or to walk all the way to the back. And because I can't get through, I can walk all the way to the back and go around, and that's about it. So... What's lighting up the front so much? Is it lighting? Oh, it's probably lighting from the runway. Yeah. Alright, so here's what I want to do. I want to see what lights we have on here. The slab. Skid plates. The slab actually is not a terrible name. Kind of like that. Alright, crank up the radius. Crank down the intensity. In fact, really crank down the intensity. But now we've got... My light on? No, my light is off. There we go. Plenty of light all over the place. Should extend pretty far out. Relatively far out. Sort of far out. Can I see... I can't really zoom out, can I? Oh, I can't zoom out because this thing is so big. This is as far as it goes. So that's good. That puts a good amount of... Oh, you know, I kind of don't like the way those windows are, though. With the railing. I could angle the window out and then put a triangle piece on top of it. I think I might like the look of that better. Let's do that. Oh, you know what we didn't do is turn on the builds and repairs that are on this thing. Hang on. What is my color? It's 320, 100, 100. Okay. Alright, your grinding color is 320, 100, 100. Okay, we turn off that. And we leave all that on, and we say fly mode. Good, all good for now. We'll fix all that later. Nearest first sounds good for you guys. Push components immediately. Everything else is good. Turn you on. Please help with the building. The new bridge blocks won't work because I don't have a 2x1 slope. That's what I really wanted to match up with. But other than that, it's good. Right? There isn't a 2x, I'm just making sure now. Yeah. Air brake fuselage. Yeah. But other than that, yeah, they look good. I used them on... What did I use them on? I used them on something. It's really bright up in here now. These lights are a little too bright. Let's make them 0.5. There we go. Just barely enough light. So how dark is it back here? Yeah, perfect. Just enough light that I could kind of see where I'm going. Perfect. This thing's coming together, folks. It's really coming together. I like it. I could cover that up too, but I think I might end up putting... I feel like I'm going to end up putting something here. I don't know what. Although it does kind of look weird uncovered. Let's put a panel there and I could always take it out. Yeah. Now, back to what I was doing over here. So, I want to... Come on. Get rid of you. What is that noise? Oh, that's the... That's right. Hang on. Yep. Sit tight. Let's see. We had the volume set to 20%. There we go. We really shouldn't be hearing that so loudly. Alright, we need a slope. Slope, and then... Oh, am I going to need to get up there? I might need to get up top again. Maybe I should have put... Oh, no, I could get it there. Alright, so... One of them's. And... One of them's. Okay. Cool. I am wondering if I shouldn't temporarily just put an assembler on here and just bring all the... Like, just load one of these up with all the materials and take everything to the lake and just have an assembler on here that I could use temporarily to build the base, and then we could take the assembler off. That might be a good idea, because we could let's see, we could hang it off the bottom. We could have two of them even if we wanted to go, you know, go to town with it. We could hang it off the bottom. We could even put some power on it, so that yeah, that's probably actually what we'll do. And it'll be temporary, because I don't want to be carrying an assembler along with this thing all the time, but just going out there, it'll be easier to do that than to try to guess. Yeah, exactly, Marcus. Than to try to guess what components I'm going to need and then just be like, we got to drive all the way back and get the stuff. So I'm going to go to sleep real quick and make it daylight so that this thing can keep on charging off the solar, because it is going to have a heck of a time charging off of... There's a lot of things with the new miner, and the old miner now is charging up because it's done, or it's out of battery. Like, we're just going to drain the base if we don't have the extra solar power going. In fact, was that the lights going off, or was that just weird rendering? Don't know. Take a drink. Remind everybody to like and subscribe. You know the deal. There we go. Not sure if you all saw, but on Monday I did post a video where I go through the default mods that I put in all of my streams. So if you're ever curious, I do have the full mod list in the description of the video in case anyone's curious, but one of the mods is my own mod, which just collects a whole bunch of other mods. And so it might not be obvious, but just by looking at the list, what all is in here. So you could, if you don't want to watch the video, just go and, ooh, look at all this. I got pretty far. We're already on the second hole here. Cool. Oh, you know, Marcus, that's actually a pretty good idea. We could change that. I think we could change the sun. It does seem to go by awfully fast. You know, so the 2 hour whatever it is. Because I do end up sleeping like twice a stream. That's not a bad idea. Maybe this planet had some sort of weird solar event and now the planet moves 12 times slower around the sun. I don't know. Alright, what else does this thing need besides that assembler? We got our nice little... canopy here. Oh, we need to build the back. That's right. We need to build the back part. So let's do that. I think we're going to try to... I might have to do some of this from the ground level. But... let's see. We want that there. I can't tell what's going on. That there. Is that what I want? There we go. No, that was not what I wanted. At least not on the one side. I do like that the jetpack that I have is weak enough that I can, if I remember to do it, I can slow myself and not die when I'm falling. That's... So, for those who don't know the actual deal with my jetpack, it is there and it does technically work just a little bit. And the idea is when I go to space, I want to have a functioning jetpack and I don't want to have to change mods. So, you know, actually this is not what I wanted either. I don't want to have to change mods, basically. So, we will have a weak jetpack in space, but we will have a jetpack. And that's the plan. Alright, so I think I want to do this. And this. And we're going to do that, but then after that it's going to turn to like a platform. Actually, maybe I should just do this again. How did I envision this going? From the top side. How did I envision this? I guess this works. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. One of these sides is different than the other side. And one of these sides looks better than the other side. How did I do this? Do I want that like that? And then we do... not that. Let's see, we could do... I could do that. No, I don't want to do that. No, I think we would just end up doing this. Or... the other one, this one, we would end up doing that. Which doesn't look as good. Yeah, okay. I gotta rotate this one then. Make it match. That's not it. Oh, brain. It's not you. It's you? It's you. Okay. And then we do another one. Yeah, now we're talking. Then I could fill that in with that. Fill that in, and then we just need to... I think we're going to do one reinforced conveyor tube, which I assume, there we go. Go like that, and then we're going to do a curved I could have done that, but then I think it would be too tall or too wide. Plus there's no, the merge block on the blueprint is on the back. Like, it's designed to be welded in a specific order so that the things can all get welded up. And the fact that it's done, so I'm not going to bother with it. But yeah, it's a good idea. We could have tried more, but yeah, it was working. So, all right. So my connector will go up from there, and then I just kind of want to go around it with just like one row of blocks, basically. So it's not going to be a big platform, as you can see. Now let's go up there and see if this is completely bonkers or not. This is where I feel like I need to have a ladder on the backside, but I don't really have a good place to put it at the moment. Because it would need to be at this level, so we would have to... I mean, I could drop it off there, but then we would have to... I'd have to account for that on the top, and I don't have enough room to account for it on the top. So... I think we'll just walk around to the front. I don't really have enough room. Yeah, I don't have enough room to put one up there. So... Alright, so I'm not going to use the inset connector because the drill, well, for two reasons. The bottom drill, the quarry miner, that's what it's called. The quarry miner, its drills kind of hang down, so we need this to be up. And the thrusters from the tunnel miner would probably burn the floor here, so I don't want to deal with that. So I could just land right there, and that should give us plenty of room for the drills to not hit these things, and I could cover up more of this with catwalk. Do I have the catwalk in here still? I don't. We'll do this. And then, of course, for safety, we're going to cover up more of this. Yes, indeed, Corey. I do have the nanobot mod, and also welcome to the stream. This is, yeah, it's the nanobot build and repair mod. And as I was just mentioning, the full mod list is in the description of the episode, if you're curious about anything else. Did I put that in the wrong spot? I did. I definitely did. I'll just grind that down. Okay, there we go. Almost got it. Gotta have some place to fall off of here, huh? There we go. The railings are the most important blocks in the game for safety. And I'm glad that they've already put these in Space Engineers too. Yeah. Yeah, Corey, I feel your pain. I have definitely been there. For the sake of these streams, I try to keep the mod list to a minimum, because I don't want to just throw the whole kitchen sink into the game, but I have definitely played in that style where it's like any mod that looks interesting, I'm throwing it in there, and then we'll try it out, and we'll just leave it in. And yeah, I've also had the, like, you start the game and you have to download gigabytes of mod updates and everything. All very fun. I really want to be able to get up there. I almost kind of want to have like a second catwalk that goes up the top, right? Like have like a second layer, you know? I guess we could do that here because we have more room back here, although I don't want to put too much stuff back here because the drills. I don't want the drills to hit stuff. Oh, John, you last week you mentioned like calling it like the Rhino and putting making the putting the connector on the front on a hinge and having it look like a rhino horn. If I had remembered that, we could have done that. I don't feel like redesigning the front now though, unfortunately. But yeah, that was a good one. Okay. The Oliphant, huh? Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. The Timothy Oliphant. Yeah, we could do that. I don't got shields, no. Don't got shields. There's no shields, there's no weapon mods. There's no... So that's all vanilla. There is the Daily Needs Survival Kit. And then there's the... most of the mods in this one are related to the... what do you call it? The aerodynamics mod. So there's a lot of like plane parts and helicopter parts in here because this thing that we are under right now is actually a runway and there's a plane on there. I'll show it later. I want to figure out if there's anything else we need. So we have the dock for the miner. It does look kind of like a platypus, doesn't it? Or something with the little tail sticking out. Maybe not like a... Well, a platypus is just a duck beaver. But... It does look like some sort of animal, though, with a tail. So I think we definitely need to give it... We need to name it some sort of animal name. If I was to run like a catwalk through the middle of this... How would we get up there? If we put a ladder here, I'm guessing the drills from the miner would bump into it. It's just not really a good place to put it. Like if I put it here, like I could put it here, but then it wouldn't, like even having the catwalks come out to above here would be, I think that, you know what, maybe I just need to move the miner over here and see. Well, actually, why don't we just walk over to the miner and measure? Let's just measure. You know what they say. Measure twice, cut yourself. That's my motto. Okay, well, this is going to be kind of hard to measure while we're doing this, but let's say that this is... You're doing this on purpose. It's tasking me. Yeah, so if that's like... Come on. That's like one block. Yeah, so it would need... I want to say it needs more than one block of clearance. Just slightly more than one block of clearance. How much battery is in this thing? Is it gonna land anytime soon? Oh, no, it's gonna be going a while. Alright. What about this one? This one definitely would not need the clearance if we docked it to this connector. Would not need that extra clearance. That one I'm almost positive the drills, when it's docked here, the drills stick out to like here, like just barely into this block, so I don't think we can count on that. Don't think we can count on that. I'm going to grab some food here for a minute, and again, take a drink of water. All right, I think we will figure that out next time. Let me go up top to the runway here. Here's the plane, in case anybody was wondering. It's anyway, take two. So here's the runway, in case anyone was wondering. This is the plane. It's all nice and fueled up here with all of our automated wonderment that detects the plane and connects to it and fuels it up and almost touches it. It's a pretty cool plane, and it works pretty well. And I forgot what we called it. What did we call it? Icarus. That's right, because we flew too close to the sun with it. And that is there because one time we casually drove it over the edge. So now you can't do that anymore. Anyway, I came up here because I wanted to see what the truck looks like, whatever we're calling it, from the top. And you can't really see it too well, can you? Yeah. Well, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. It is just a big platform with a bunch of tanks on it. Oh yeah, actually gravel sifter would be a good thing. So I need the gravel a little bit. I need the gravel for the daily needs survival. Because I plant my... I need it to grow algae and plant crops and stuff. The gravel is kind of like dirt in that mod, so I do need some gravel. But I'm going to have a lot of gravel. I'm going to have a lot of gravel. So maybe you're right. I should be taking notes of mods to add to the series. Anyway, at least we're getting some sun on these things. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Oh, look at that. I just realized I could jump down this way. I think I am... I should come up with... I gotta come up with some way to get up on top, right? Like, there's gotta be a... There's a need. There's a desire for a walkway through this whole thing. You know what they need to make is a double-decker catwalk. You know, like a scaffold with a catwalk on the top and the bottom. That's what they need to do. I mean, I could always push this out one more. Because we could do half catwalks. Maybe. Yeah, we could maybe do a... If I pushed this out one more, it wouldn't look so much like a tail anymore. It would just be like a big triangle on the back. But if I did that, then we could do a ladder up and then into some half catwalks on the edge here, and then big catwalks through the middle. Maybe let's not worry about it. I don't technically have a need to get up there at the moment. I have a desire. I don't have a need. So we'll leave it. We'll leave it alone for now. All right, let me just put the assembler on the bottom before I forget it. And then we will... Why does the basic assembler have the wrong icon here? I wonder if a mod did that. Yeah, let me put the assembler on the bottom. And then we're going to need to do a once-over on this. That's the basic assembler. Assembler, and then I want to do power efficiency, because we're gonna need power efficiency. And let's do one speed. Let's do one speed. Oh, Marcus, that's genius. I think we could probably do half stair. You may have just solved the problem. All right, I was going to end the stream, but now I've decided not to. We're going to keep going a little bit. If I do, oh man, if I do two, yeah, if I do a second, yeah, I don't want, it'll scrape the ground. I was going to do a speed off the bottom, but power is going to be more important in this case, just because of the number of batteries and how long it takes to charge them, and the limited charging capacity of the solar panels. The one thing, you know, I could also consider putting, I could consider putting some, why am I blanking on the name? The hydrogen engine. I could put hydrogen engines on there just as an emergency. You know, like, we're going to have tons and tons of hydrogen on here. And if I need to burn some hydrogen just to drive home, that wouldn't be the worst thing. I don't know where I would put a hydrogen engine at this point, but hang it off the top of one of these things. Yeah, I have no idea where I would put a hydrogen engine. Could go... It could go right here, because actually this is the exact same shape as a hydrogen engine. We could put two of them built into the floor there, just in case. I think what we would do, Marcus, is if we ran out of battery, we wouldn't use the hydrogen engines to charge the batteries. We would just use the hydrogen engines to... We would turn the batteries off and use the hydrogen and the solar together just to drive back to base. You know, just to get back here, or back to the mining station, which presumably could also charge us up. You know, it would just be like an emergency situation. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. You never know. And in a pinch, it'd be better to have it than not. So I think it would be an emergency-only situation. Very emergency. So... I'm also wondering if I shouldn't have... This is how this works, right? There's a... Yes, this is how this works. We're gonna have to let the other build and repairs handle this, because the ones on top have lost their connection to the base. Off. Yeah. This is good. Just in a pinch. They'll be off almost all the time. We'll just cover them up. So, that's actually a good idea too. We could put some batteries in reserve. The batteries are taking a really, really long time to charge, just because the base itself doesn't have a whole lot of... how are they doing? Fully recharged in 4 hours. Yeah, the base itself doesn't actually produce a whole ton of power, so I'm kind of relying on, you know, these solar panels to supplement and everything. So, all right, let's take a look at the stair situation and see if we can make something work here. So if we were to... Oh, yeah. Okay, so what is the... let's see. Oh, if we needed to, we could do more of these things to hold up an upper catwalk. Yeah, we may end up doing that. But if we did... stairs aren't in a block group, are they? So if we did that, and then where's my catwalks at? I think they're in another thing, but that's okay. Alright, so if we did... Yeah, I can't actually... There's nothing for them to latch onto here, is there? Alright, so let's get rid of some of these. Like this. And at this point, I think we're just going to get rid of all of them. And put in the scaffolding with the... Alright, so for this one, I want... Oh, there's half-block scaffolding. Is there half-block? I don't think there's half-block scaffolding with a... Oh, well, there is. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, but you can't... Oh, that's cool. Why do they have to put a railing on it, though? That's not walkable. Alright, well, either way. Let's see. Walkable corner. Corner inverted. Block X. Okay, so. I want block X, which is the coolest of the blocks, to be there. And then just regular walkable scaffold throughout the rest of the... Is that the direction I had the other one? It is. Okay, good. Not that it matters. Actually, maybe it should be opposite, just for, you know. Alright, so if we did that, and then put, like, catwalk. I just need one catwalk on top. There we go. And then we did a half this feller right there, and then put in some stairs. Ho 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 hey ho. That might be just perfect. That might be just perfect. Yeah, I guess alternating placement would have been good too. But you know, whatever. But you know, whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Now I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't just... I can still walk up on here, but this could just be catwalk all the way across. Because I'm pretty sure the catwalks have... Yeah, they can connect on the sides. So we could actually do... We could just do catwalk straight across, although I don't know what I would do above here. We would just kind of have to stop. It would just be like a lookout. Okay. Let's see, I mean, we could even go out this way if we wanted. You know, like I could open that up and we could go out this way for some reason. Don't know why. I mean, we could have a top... I mean, we just go all the way around the whole outside with the second layer. There'd be no reason to, and there's only one way up. But there doesn't have to be just one way up, that does there. Yeah, there does, because we couldn't fit stairs on the side here. Well, if I think of a good reason to go around... I can't really think of a good reason to go around, but I'm gonna. So we're gonna do that. And do a end piece. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. We'll just be able to walk out to here for some reason. No particular reason other than that it gives me another point of contact for the solar panels. And we can get rid of this one for the moment. That too, and get rid of you. Get rid of you. And we could get rid of you as well. We're going to replace you right away so nothing falls off. Alright, and you just need to be regular catwalk, like this. There we go. Now our solar panels are nicely attached in multiple places. On the rover, could you put clear screens with projections of side mounted? No, I'm not putting in the projector mod. Yeah, the projector on screens mod, but that is a cool idea. Oops. Not to do that. All right. Yeah, that's not bad. Then I could, for no apparent reason, just walk out to here and be like, you know, get the old binoculars out and be like, yep, nothing out there. Nothing out there. So, you know, that's fun. But yeah, now I can come up here and actually work on the solar panels, get up on the roof, which I realize now is really close to the top there, and I'm stuck in it. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. This is good. Good idea. Was that Marcus that came up with the stairs? Good idea, Marcus. We can go down the stairs. We could still make it around. I'm pretty sure there will be plenty of room for the drills. I mean, they might be almost touching this, but that's fine. You know, we could still get under here. This is very cool. Get under here, go out, come on up. This is feeling really cool. This is turning out way better than I was expecting. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to take this whole thing to space now. Maybe not. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the stream for today. But that does mean that next Thursday, it's like a bar here for me to trip on. Has that always been there? Oh man, that's a bit of a hazard, isn't it? Just, you know, just walking and be like, oh yeah, yeah. I don't want to. Maybe we'll think of another solution there. That's going to really bother me every time I go over it and there's that slight boop. Boop. Yeah. Boop. Nope, don't like it. All right. Hold on, stream's not over yet. We got to replace this with something. Okay. I guess nothing really needs to be there. It could just be nothing. Yeah, it could just be that. That's fine. Then we go in our little hallway. Yeah, yeah, this is good. I like this. I like this a lot. And I like this better as like open scaffolding rather than like doing corridors and stuff, which is what I would have done on like a starship. So that is cool. I like it. And I like that most of our additional blocks are nicely hidden underneath these plates. You don't even know that they're there. Okay, so let me just double check in my mind that there's nothing else we need to do to get ready to move out. So we will have to move all the materials into here. We're going to let the miner over there keep on working. Let's see how we're doing. We'll let the miner keep on working on digging the tunnel for us. In fact, while we're gone, we can set this thing up with a slightly different tunnel. Because I want to also go a little bit... Ooh, it's looking good. This is only its second tunnel, too. I think it's supposed to do 3. I think it's going to do 1 more. But yeah, then we want to kind of move it up and do some there as well. And then when we come back, I could kind of drill this out more. Because the idea with this is just that... I think that's going to be way too deep for what I want to do, to be honest, but that's okay. I'm also trying to get the stone here. The plan for this is that we are going to take all of the refinery and everything. All of this used to be underneath here, and we moved it over here temporarily so that we could dig that all out. So I want to move this all underground. That way, if we ever get into a situation where we are under attack by anything, because I originally had MES mods in here and then I took them out, if we put those back in and are under attack, then the important bits will be underground. We'll put all the cargo underground and everything, so. Then, so next stream, we will take all the material we have, move it into whatever we name the truck, I'll think about all the names that were suggested. And then we'll disconnect this thing, put it on the back of the truck, and then make our way over to the ice lake, where we will probably spend the entire stream, if not more, building a ice processing facility. So, yeah, all right, let me think about what's coming up other than Space Engineers. So tomorrow, I think... Did I schedule something for tomorrow? I think we're probably going to do EDF, although Pat was telling me he might want to do some Marvel Rivals. So maybe we'll be doing that tomorrow. But we'll see. Maybe we'll just be doing EDF, Earth Defense Force 6, like we've been doing. We'll see how it goes. Sunday is the Super Bowl. And so we're not doing Halo. And I'm trying to decide, because I'll almost certainly be home by the time of my normal streams. So maybe I'll do an extra Space Engineer stream. Maybe I'll do something else during that time. I'll think of something fun. I got some ideas of like one-offs that I could do if I really want to. So I don't know. We'll probably do something on Sunday. We'll see. And then Thursday after that, we should be back for more Space Engineers. I don't know. I don't know what you all do on Sundays. If I did the next Space Engineers on Sunday and we went to the ice lake then, would you all be upset because you missed it, or would you be here for it, or would you just watch the VOD and be okay with it? I kind of want to not break the schedule too much. So maybe I'll think of something else fun to do. Does this thing look weird having like a big platform on the... Actually, no, I don't think it does. I was thinking, like, does it look weird not having a second platform all the way around? But no, it doesn't really. It's like, this is kind of like your industrial balls. And then you got your, solar facilities. I almost kind of want to take the railing and go all the way around it just to kind of keep that pattern going. But that'd probably look weird. It looks good, though. It turned out good. It turned out good. It's going to do exactly what we need. Gonna do exactly what we need. All right, I'll think about for Sunday. I'll think about if I don't come up with a good thing to do instead, then we'll do Space Engineers. They haven't put out any new content for Space Engineers 2 lately. It's all been a lot of hot fixes, tons of hot fixes, which is really cool. Like, they're really going to town on that, fixing a lot of the bugs, a lot of the crashes. Like, they're definitely working on it. Like, they're like every other day there's a new hot fix. So, we'll see. I don't think I have it in me to do Space Engineers 2 just yet. Just because I'm not a creative mode player. But I am enjoying what everybody else is doing with it. Like, I'm watching a lot of other people's videos, checking out the different builds that people are coming up with. Like, it's shocking how much you could do with the new grid system. The new grid system with the limited number of blocks we have. It's like, the potential is amazing. I know I've said it before, but I'm really excited for it. I am wondering if I should bring this thing back while I shut the game off, just to make sure that we don't end up with it crashing while the game is starting. I should be able to say stop and fly to home position, and then hopefully don't smash into anything. Oh, it scared me. Oh, it just whips itself around there, huh? Okay. Now, the funny thing is that the sorters are going to keep on grabbing stone from inside the base and spitting them out, but the build and repairs will keep grabbing it until the refinery processes it. That should probably be it. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, actually, now that we're here, how far out do these drills go? Oh, yeah. Ever so slightly into the block in front of it. So we will have plenty of room. With the half block, we'll have plenty of room. Beautiful. So we'll just have to make sure we dock the ship facing this direction. We could do it sideways, too. Sideways would also work. Then we'd have even more room, but whatever. I'm kind of afraid of falling to the ground out of the cockpit. So, all right, folks, thanks for hanging out. You know the schedule for next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not done that already and you feel like doing so. And I am going to heal myself and call it a day. And I will talk to you all next time. Take care, everybody.